So, it's time. The onions have gone over. It's time to pull them. But talking of time, I'm going to take you back, way back. Well, back to February anyway. And I'll show you the progress of the onions from then. So it's a sort of a start to finish planting onions in sets. I'll get on with it.
So guys, this is where it all started. This is February, 28th of February. And I always start my onion sets in trays. I find it a much better way for me, due to the fact that if they don't fire in the tray, they don't go into the garden bed. So that's why it works better for me. I'm getting some LP, you see. Always pointy side up. But what I ended up with is about 111 sets planted. Now, this is the first time I've done them in greenhouse. So therefore, usually I do them in the actual grow room, start them in there. So they were a little bit slower this year at starting off. But next year I might actually just put a fleece over the top of them. Another thing I will say is I see a lot of videos where people are saying don't plant the pointy ones, only plant the round ones. Now, that's mostly for show. I grow onions to eat, not to look at. Now, if you're taking them to show, yes, the round ones are better for showing, but as for eating, they grow all the same. I planted every single onion I had, apart from any of the soft ones I had. Pointy, small, large, and whatever rooted got put into garden beds. 17th of March, they were starting to show some green and they were rooting up, so everything was going to plan. By 31st of March I got them into ground. You can see they were showing, but anything that had a root on it, I planted it. I think I probably ended up planting about 90. It's 2nd of May and obviously things are going alright. The shallots are storming on. I was worried a little bit about white rot at this point. And this is 31st of May, so and they're storming on now, so I was quite pleased at how they'd gone. As I said, I was always concerned about that white rot. And this is just 2 weeks ago. I'm waiting for them to flop over, but let's get on with this year's harvest.
What I will say, I know I said none had gone to flower. I've got one that went to flower, but if you look at it, this is the one. It looks like it's split into two and one side went to flower. So I don't think I've lost any as such. All we've got to do now is see how much white rot we've got in here, if any. Well, I know there's one at least. I pulled it out of the day, I'll show you. So I know you don't want to watch me pull every onion. No white rot so far. I'll go on with it and show you results. And that's that. There's 83 there. And I only found 2 with white rot. So I'm really pleased because last year I lost 50% of them. So that is a good result. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hang them on this. I've just stolen this from cellar. It's our winter hanging, although a part's missing. I don't know how you can lose a part off that, but that's beyond me. I'll leave them a little bit on there. I'm just cutting some of these useless conifers back. I was shredding that yesterday. I'll show you a clip. I actually used my my billhook. Show you how that's used. And if you do want totally start to finish, that's what they're like when they're finished, hung up. Now, they need stringing. That's another one of my jobs this week. Got all them strung up, but they're the shallots that I took. I just thought I'd give you a quick look though at the size. in general they're not bad. They're just under, well, most of them are around tennis ball size. Got a few small ones. They're not going to be on there long. Let's just get some off the ground. Probably there for a couple of days until I get the shallots all strung up, and then I'll put them there. And that should be alright. It's twice as many as I got last year nearly. I did find another one that I left in garden that had a bit of white rot on it. So I got 3 with white rot out of a lot. Saying they just didn't do much, but hey, that's a good harvest. Now I wasn't going to film any of this, just cut that bush down. That's the one that does the yellow flowers in spring, in that bush. But it was very, very bright for my neighbours, so I took it out. But people, I've just been using my new bill hook, or my old bill hook, to process it down because I want it in pretty straight length, so I can put it through shredder. But people are asking about this bill hook, and because it's got that curved edge, when you're cutting, it tends to take a good. You've got a longer blade, so you get a better cut rather than an hatchet. You know what I mean? I'll try and put the camera up and just give you a quick demo on this. But I won't go mad on this video, and obviously I'll add this to a different video anyway. I've got some other stuff to do. Got all them to trim back and on. So got my work cut out today, keeping all body parts out of the way. Pretty much short work of that. I'm cutting past myself, by the way. I'll just show you what I've done. I've obviously processed it all down, and then I've laid it all out with butt ends at this end. So then when I'm shredding it, I can pick it up, it goes straight in. I don't have to mess about, don't tangle up as much. Makes life easier and quicker. And that's what won't go through the shredder. Sunchokes looking a little bit sad. Do you know why? The voles have discovered them. It's full of voles, so they're eating up tubers, or most of them. So guys, if you made it this far, I'd like to thank you, and don't forget, drop a comment in, love your comments, thumbs up, thumbs down, all that funky stuff. It's nice to be nice.